Hi, I'm Jen. Welcome to Books and Matcha. Today we are going to put together my February TBR. I have my faithful TBR jar here, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to pull one of each color, which is one of each genre that I read, and it's going to help me build my TBR for the month. I'm trying to get a red one out. Oh, I should probably show you. If you hear tappy toes and scooting around, that's just my dog. She's underneath my feet. Oh, I should, oh, My Soul to Keep by Tanina Revdu. Okay, I like that pick. Oh, I guess I should say that I do have the right to veto anything that comes out of this jar, since we are just reading for fun. But this is a great way for me to get some books on my TBR in case I'm not sure what I'm in the mood for, and it's fun. My Soul to Keep has been on my TBR probably the longest out of most of my books, so I'm really excited that this one got picked. The only thing I know about this is it is a vampire horror book, and that works for me. So the next color that we need to draw is orange, which is a sapphire. I guess we'll just pull this one. I'm gonna let y'all see. Red Rising. Okay, let's do it. Let's get it done. Let's start this series. Is it the Red Rising series? Is that what it's called? I think it's upstairs. Let me go get it. Okay, this is going well so far. I actually put Red Rising in my 25 books to read in 2025. The only thing I know about this series is it is sci-fi fantasy and it is set in a dystopian world. And the next color we need to pick is yellow, which is romance. Let's see what we're gonna do. Nope, vetoing red, white, and royal blue. I just tried to read Casey McQuiston's The Pairing, and I don't want to jump into another Casey McQuiston, so I'm gonna veto. I'm sorry. I do still want to read it. I just don't want to read it back to back right away. Let's see, what's this one? Love on the Brain. Okay, I just bought this one with my Christmas gift card. This is Allie Hazelwood. Let me go get that because of course it's upstairs too. Okay, this is Allie Hazelwood. I have not read Allie Hazelwood before, and this is one of her STEM romances, which are basically science-loving characters, and I did see NASA on the back, so I think this worked out perfectly, and yeah, I can't wait to see if Allie Hazelwood is an author for me. The next color is green, but I'm not going to pick from the jar because I use green for 2025 releases, and the only ones I still have unread are A Killing Cold by Kate Alice Marshall. In this one, the main character figures out that her fiance's family has a dark secret, and it somehow involves her from the past. And then I also have Death Takes Me by Christina Rivera Garza. And in this one, men are being violently murdered and having poetry written across their bodies, and it's a mystery thriller. And so up next we have Blue, which is fantasy. I always get nervous about fantasy picks. I don't know if it's going to be something very long. Okay, I don't know how this edit's gonna go. I pulled out a blue one, and it is a book that I recently threw in my trash can due to the allegations that came out, and I have no desire to read it. So if the editing is weird, that is why. I'm gonna draw again. Another blue. And I will face it this way. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Okay, I'll read that. Yes. Shoot, that one's upstairs too. No, it wasn't. It was in my library. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. I have not read a lot of V.E. Schwab. I have read her City of Ghosts, which I enjoyed. And I also read, I don't know how you say it, Gallant. I didn't really enjoy, but I've heard so many good things about this one. I'm excited to finally read this. And then up next, we're going to pick a purple, which is YA. Okay, let's see. A Darker Shade of Magic. That's V.E. Schwab. I can't read two V.E. Schwabs. Okay, I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna put them both on the list, and then I'm gonna decide which one, because I want to read both of them really bad. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go get Dark Shade of Magic. Okay, which thankfully is in here, which is why I'm filming in here, A Dark Shade of Magic. I do have the entire trilogy, so I might choose this one because I really want to get sucked in to this world. I know there's also a spin-off world of this too. So I think this is set in London, and is it a multiverse type of world? I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm going to put both of these on the list, and we'll see where I land. And then up next we have Middle Grade, which is pink. Let's see what kind of... Sorry, Moxie, I just dropped it on the dog. Sorry, girl. Miss Frisbee and the Rats of Nim. How cute is that? Okay, I'm gonna see if that one is in here. Okay, bookworm problems. I think that one is actually in the bedroom, so I'm just gonna put up a picture here of Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim. Growing up, I really loved The Secret of Nim, and I'm assuming that the story is pretty close to the animated movie that I used to watch as a kid, so I'm really excited to read the source material of this one. Okay, this is going well. What is next? Next is Thriller. Okay, that is white, so we will pull out. I can reach this white one right here. Not this one. And oh, Heartbreak Bay. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Okay, so Heartbreak Bay. Let me get that one real quick. Okay, Heartbreak Bay by Rachel Kane is the last book in the Stillhouse Lake series. Rachel Kane has passed away since writing this, and I have actually had the privilege of meeting Rachel Kane. She was such a warm, warm lady. In fact, let me see. I think this one is signed by her. Look, Love and Best. She was such a sweet lady. The main character in this first one discovered that her husband was a serial killer, and it set her life in motion to where she was constantly on the run with her kids. And by the time we get to this book, she's now a private detective, and she's helping other families. And like I said, this is the last one, and I've put off reading this one, and maybe this month will be the month that I finally read this final book. And then we have fiction, which is brown. I'm going to grab this one right here. They're already pre-shuffled. I usually dump them out and swirl them around. Speaks the Nightbird. Oh, that may be too heavy for this month. Let's see. This is Robert McCammon, and I have read this one before. I'm wanting to start over with reading the Matthew Corbett books because I haven't made it all the way to the end, and I would like to start over at the beginning. But this is a chunky beast, and I wasn't prepared to read it. I will add it to the TBR, but I think what I'm going to do is draw another one and see what kind of time I have left at the end of the month. Oh, I guess I should probably say more what this series is about. Robert McCammon is typically categorized as a horror author, although he definitely blends genres with all of his works, and this one is more of a historical fiction. So let's draw one more brown just to give me some options. I will probably choose this one, True Grit. I have never read this one before, and I do know that it is a much smaller book. It is also in the bedroom, so I'm going to put up a picture here. This one is historical fiction as well, but it is more of a Western. Along with my TBR picks from the jar, I'm also hoping to read The Bands of Mourning this month. This is the 7th book in Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn series, but it's the 3rd book in Era 2. This is where I currently am in my Cosmere journey, so I'm hoping to continue along so I can make it to Winds and Truth and be caught up. And I also run a Discord server with my friend Lori called Horror Spotlight, where we do read-alongs every month of horror books that are written by marginalized authors. This month we are reading Where I End by Sophie White. I will leave the details to our Discord in the description in case you want to join and read with us. Our Discord members pick what we're reading each month, but we also do a lot of buddy reads and talk about books outside of horror, TV, movies, that kind of thing, if you would like to join us. I also plan to finish reading the very end of Onyx Storm. I have less than 100 pages left, so you will probably see that this month as well. Let me get a full stack of what I'm going to try to read this month. Okay. Obviously, all of these are not going to happen for me this month, but look at that stack. Let me know if you've read any of these or what you're planning to read in February, and I will talk to you soon.